For my presentation, I will be going over the practice of prayer. Prayer is a form of communication with a god or an object of worship aimed to request help or express one's thankfulness. It has a long history that emerged from earlier human practices such as sacrifices, ritual offerings, and chants. It is believed that early humans sang hymns and recited together and, out of fear and desperation, called out to higher powers for help, both contributing to forming structured forms of prayer. Its exact origin is unknown as it predates written history. During prayer, one can experience a sense of connection with the divine, comfort in times of distress, gratitude, desperation, or assurance of being heard. It is a very powerful form of religious experience, and it's widely considered the most central part of religion. Interpretation by William James. James argued that ineffability was a differentiating factor separating mystical states from other states, explaining that such states cannot be expressed in word, only through experience and feeling. This likely means he would find prayer to be in its most powerful state through the felt experience, not the words themselves. Additionally, William James argued in one of his marks, Transiency, that mystical states cannot be sustained for long, and he goes on to state that they cannot be reproduced exactly in memory, but when they recur, it is recognized, and multiple recurrences may contribute to one's inner richness and importance. This aligns with prayer's short yet powerful moments of connection, and when such moments consistently recur, they can contribute to one's sense of assurance and comfort. Finally, James states that mystical states wield no authority due simply to their being mystical states. This leads us to infer that he'd believe religious acts such as prayer hold no power over non-mystical acts, challenging the authority its experiences often claim to uphold. Yet he also states that higher ones among them point in directions to which the religious sentiments even of non-mystical men incline, implying that even non-religious men resonate with the ideals prayer upholds because of the comfort, guidance, and unity that they bring us, thus complementing prayer in the same breath. So overall, James would analyze prayer by neither denying nor believing in its authority over non-mystical states. Rather, he would acknowledge its importance and ability to bring about connection with the divine for those who believe in the mystical, while also recognizing that it holds no authority or power over non-mystical perspectives that might clash against the connection to divinity that prayer supposedly brings one. Interpretation by Roshi. Roshi believed that fulfillment is only possible through determined concentration on one's enlightenment, and he stated that with enlightenment, the mind, released from the darkness of its infinite past, will brighten immediately, implying that we will be delivered from darkness. He also mentions Kensho, the enlightenment of seeing into your own nature, which he explains is vital to accomplishing awakening. And additionally, he believed that once you are enlightened, you can descend to the deepest hell or rise to the highest heaven with freedom and rapture, emphasizing that connection to the divine only comes through enlightenment. So Roshi's analysis would place zero importance on prayer as it does not lead to one's awakening and enlightenment. Instead, what Kensho wanted was he wanted us to focus entirely on and prioritize enlightenment if we wanted to accomplish a deeper connection with the supernatural. The comparison of James and Roshi. So James and Roshi's analysis on prayer take two different approaches to prayer and its associated experiences. Williams's mention of mystical states not being expressible in words and only through experience, moments of deep connection when such states recur, and refusal to elevate non-mystical or mystical over the other, all contribute to the interpretation that he acknowledges prayer's power, yet he doesn't attribute it as the one true religious experience for all people. In contrast, Roshi places a strong emphasis on Kensho and awakening as the most illuminating experience one can attain, contributing to the interpretation that he accredits nothing to prayer as it does not lead one to the path of enlightenment. In conclusion, these approaches show that the religious experience is not cut and dry, as every person will have different beliefs shaped by their perspectives. This experience is unique for everyone, as some might be indifferent towards religion, some might have the utmost faith and belief in a supernatural being, and some of us may choose to believe that things like awakening are what will ultimately bring us true religious connection and fulfillment. Religious experience is vast and never expanding, and prayer is just one practice that we may engage in if we desire to.